What's going on, everyone? I am back with another video, and if this is your first video, welcome to the channel. I like to make a lot of Mazdaspeed videos. This is like by far my favorite car platform. I love this car and I just love making videos about it. I love helping people out, giving people advice and all that. I just want to say thank you to everyone that's been recently subscribing to the channel, liking the videos, commenting, giving me video ideas and all that. I really do appreciate it. I really want to make this YouTube channel a thing. Like, I want to make it a lot bigger than it is right now. I want it to continuously grow every single day. It's growing every single day right now. I'd say from beginning of January to how it is now, I'd say we gained close to like 300 subscribers, which is a lot to me. I mean, to some people that's nothing, but to me that's a lot. I just want to be that kind of guy that can like help you out. You know, when I first got this car, I literally knew nothing about this platform, nothing about cars, how to work on cars, like any terminology, any information on cars. So I'm going to state this right now that, you know, my Instagram DMs are always open. You can always like shoot me a message on Instagram asking a question. Never feel like you have like a stupid question unless one question is, it's not a stupid question, but it's just a question I get all the time. It's, what lip kit are you running? Front, rear, side. It's based on I want to make that a disclaimer, but anything else besides that, I just want to let you guys know that I'm always willing to help out. That's kind of the goal of this channel. I want to build a community. I want to be able to help people out. I want to like show you guys like my journey on how like I'm learning to work on cars and like building cars and like the progression of my car and then a future car down the line, you know, Focus RS if you've been following the channel for a bit. Yeah, guys, bottom line is I just really want to grow this channel. Like I've been saying, like I really do enjoy this. I try to make as many videos as I can, especially with like working like 5-6 days a week. You know, it can get pretty tough at times, but honestly, it's not that bad. It's something that I love to do. If you wanted to like shoot for the stars, you could say like do this full time. I don't know. Either way, all I'm trying to do is just stay consistent, build a good community, help people out, and see where this road takes me. So if you're interested in following that journey, make sure to subscribe. I think like I read a stat on YouTube Studio that I think like 75% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed. So if you're a part of that 75% and you watch my videos, please subscribe. Anyways, guys, that's enough rambling out of me. This kind of goes with what I was saying before, but I really like helping people out. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to start modifying your Mazda 3 or your Mazdaspeed3. You know, I'm honestly flattered that like people like comment on my videos or shoot me DMs saying, hey bro, like where should I start modifying my car? And honestly, when someone asks me that, it's kind of tough to answer because I don't really know what they're looking for. And I feel like I need to make a dedicated video to this. So I'm going to be like breaking it down into categories on like what kind of like path or like whatever you want to call it, or road that you're going to go down to like start modifying your car. Basically, I hope this video helps out anyone who just got like their Mazda 3, Mazdaspeed3, whatever it is, or even any car to begin with, to be honest. Because when I first got my car, I honestly didn't know what to do. I didn't really have anyone to ask, so I'm going to be that guy that's going to help you guys out. Especially if you just got your car and you don't know what to do. I hope this video helps out, so let's get into it. Alright guys, it's pretty windy right now, but you know, whatever, I'll try to make this video. But the first thing that I'm going to be talking about is if you want to change the look of your car. So if you're like me, when you first get your car, you want to change the look of it. You want to make it look like your own, even though like you can make it faster, make it sound better, all that shit. If you're like me, you're kind of that guy that wants to focus on the way it looks first. So honestly guys, the first thing that I would recommend that I wish I did when I first got my car, or any car that I get, is lower it. So when you lower the car, even on stock rims, makes the car sit a lot better, makes it look a lot lower, makes it look a lot more aggressive. Getting rid of the wheel gap, I always say that. So whether it's lowering springs or coilovers, whatever works for your budget, lowering your car will definitely make it not only handle better, but look a lot better. If you're wondering whether lowering springs or coilovers is better, honestly, if you're just looking for some like daily use and like you don't really want to like track the car, like do anything too crazy, you don't want to break the bank, go with lowering springs. But if you want like full adjustability, ride dampening, all that shit, I would go for coilovers. So next to complement lowering your car is actually a lip kit. So like I said before, my most commonly asked question for this car, believe it or not, is my lip kit. So yes, if you get a lip kit, it makes the car look a lot more aggressive. It makes the car look a lot lower too, especially if you get like a cheap lip like this. It's very durable, it looks good, it looks like it's kind of like OEM plus too, and it's pretty cheap. And yeah, definitely change the look of your car. You know, it's funny, when before I had my lip kit, I was kind of worried. I was like, shit, like what if like I break it or I'm gonna scrape it all the time, blah blah blah, all that shit. And honestly, I'm kind of happy I did it because it looks so freaking good. It's really durable. It was cheap, and like the car basically looks like naked without it. It's honestly like crazy how much of a difference it can make. You can also do one thing that I've noticed a lot of guys on Mazda 3s or Speed 3s do, is actually open up the headlight and paint the insides, like the housings, like black, red, white, like I don't know, you name it, to be honest. The stock headlights are not the best looking if you ask me, whether it's like the first gen or the second gen. It looks a lot better when you open it up, you painted it, or maybe even like retrofit it if you want to be fancy and shit. Same thing for the taillights, whether you want to like, I see a lot of guys like make it red or like they like dark smoke it like mine, whatever works, whatever like the kind of look you're going for. So yeah guys, if you want to change up the look of your car completely, like that's like the first thing that you want to do. I'm telling you, lower it, lip kit, headlights, taillights, the car already looks 10 times better than when you got it before. All right, well, the weather is fighting with me again today. It's freaking windy as shit, and like the audio is not turning out that good, so I guess I'm stuck in my car talking again. Anyways guys, the next thing that I'm gonna be talking about is if you want to make your car faster. Okay, so if you have a Mazda 3 and you want to make it fast, okay, I was in literally that same boat when I had my Mazda 3. I wanted to make it faster and I didn't know how, I didn't understand, I didn't know what to do. And honestly, through my experience, if you want to make it faster, you're honestly just going to be wasting money. Like an intake and exhaust, I think the most you're going to notice is like better throttle response and like maybe like a little faster, maybe like a little, but probably not a lot. So if you really want to focus on performance and make your car faster and you have a Mazda 3, honestly, I would just save the money, probably sell your car and get a speed. It doesn't even have to be a speed. It could be like a WRX, GTI, something that comes factory with more power. Like especially if you're working with the Mazda 3 and it's naturally aspirated and you want more power, it's honestly not worth it. I learned the hard way too. Like I love my car, but I wanted a fast car and like it just wasn't like, it didn't fit the criteria that I wanted. So I ended up selling the car and I got the speed, and then I just focused on performance. Okay, so if you have a speed, okay. First things first, before you start doing anything, high pressure fuel pump internals, access port. This sounds redundant. This sounds like I say it a million times on my channel, but I want to make that very clear. Make sure you have those two things before you start modifying. So I'm not going to give like a full in-depth like mod guide, like start to finish. Honestly, you want to start from like stage 1 mod, so like intake, all the way to like stage 3 where you're working on your intercooler. See where you're at when you're fully bolted. If you want a bigger turbo, you want more power, that's up to you. But some people like to stay like full bolt-on stock turbo to keep them more reliable, keep them more street friendly. It's honestly up to you, but that's what I would do. Okay guys, the next thing I'm going to be talking about is if the first thing you want to do to your car is to make it louder. Okay, so if you have a Mazda 3, in my experience, I think it's more worth it to save the money and just get like a muffler or a resonator delete. I feel like a catback is a little too much for what it is for a Mazda 3 if you're asking me. I mean, they're going to sound a little better obviously, but it's not really going to make your car faster. It's honestly really expensive for what it is. I mean, a muffler delete and a resonator delete is not that expensive, maybe like close to like $300, like plus the tips and all that stuff. So if you have a Mazdaspeed3, it's a little different. If you don't want to break the bank, I would get like a resonator delete. If you want to make your car faster and sound better, a downpipe is good too. So the next thing I'm going to be talking about is if the first thing you want to start doing to your car is mods for the track. So this is going to go hand in hand with both cars, not just like Mazdaspeed3 and Mazda 3, like different things. It's basically the same thing. So first thing I would definitely invest in is coilovers. So coilovers are going to make your car handle a lot better. The center of gravity will be a lot lower. It'll be a lot stiffer. It'll be a lot around the corners and all that shit. I've actually never owned a pair of coilovers, so I can't say too much on it. So I don't know everything about it, but I do know it makes a hell of a lot of difference, even compared to lowering springs. Next, I would definitely upgrade your brakes. If you're running stock brakes, they'll tend, especially for a Mazda 3, they're a lot smaller. They'll tend to get hotter a lot easier, and then you'll experience a lot of brake fade. Same with the Speed 3. You want to get like nice brakes like Stop Tex or like Hawk HPS pads, stuff like that. I would also definitely recommend upgrading your rear sway bar. I heard like, I mean, everyone says this when they upgrade a sway, like the rear sway bar. It's like the car's riding on rails. It'll definitely help you take corners better. It'll make the car handle a lot better too. Next on the list is definitely tires. I mean, you want a good wheel and tire setup, but tires are definitely more important. You can't be on the track like running like shitty Chinese tires or like ball tires. You really want to invest in a good set of tires. So like Michelin Pilot Sports. If you want to be cheap, you want to get the Indy 500s. Federals make some good tires. There's a bunch of different other brands, but that's the ones I can come at the top of my head. All right, guys, the last thing that I'm going to be talking about is if the first thing you want to do to your car is simple daily driver mods. So what do I mean by that? So I mean like a shift knob, shifter bushings, shifter weight, steering wheel, which I don't even have, but like I said in all my other videos that I am planning on getting one soon, and also a head unit. So this goes with any car, so whether it be your Mazda 3, Mazdaspeed3, freaking Subaru, Honda, anything. You're using this car every single day, and the main things that you're going to be using is your steering wheel, like your shifter, and your head unit. And that basically wraps it up for like the mods that you could start doing to your car. Like, I really hope this video helped out. Like I said before, like I get a lot of questions about it. I hope this video wasn't like too boring. It just wasn't like a lot of info. It was just kind of me talking to the camera. It's freaking windy as hell outside. I was gonna wash my car today actually, but I don't know, it's kind of windy. I'm kind of feeling lazy at the same time too. I kind of want to just like throw all these clips together and then edit the video rather than like spending my time washing my car, so that way in like 2 days the snow can ruin it, or like even just sitting at my work. Anyways, guys, that about wraps up the video. I'm not sure what my next video is going to be. I noticed that people like to watch like the top 5 videos, so I have a couple ideas. I have like a top 5 mods under 1500, and I have like a top 5 daily drive mod video that I was thinking about doing, but I'm not sure yet. All right, guys, that's enough out of me. Like I said before, I'm really trying to grow this channel. I really hope that like this channel can be something like bigger one day. As long as you guys like support me and like enjoy the content, you know, obviously subscribe and like all and like my videos and shit. Only if you, obviously if you like it, I mean, you know, a thumbs up couldn't hurt, subscribing, all that shit. But anyway, all right, guys, that's enough out of me. Like I said before, if you're new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe. I really want this channel to grow. I'm really like grinding hard to 1,000 subscribers. I have a couple ideas when like my channel grows bigger that I want to start. I guess I'll tell you one thing that I wanted to start. I really want to start like my own podcast. I'd say I'm a very like insightful and like open-minded person, and I love talking about like a million different things. I love cars, don't get me wrong, and I love talking about them, but that's not the only thing I like talking about. If you guys watch one of my older videos, it was called like Real Talks. I thought, you know what, instead of like doing that on like my YouTube, I feel like I should make like my own podcast, potentially called Real Talks, or something else that I'm not going to tell you guys about. But if any of you guys like podcasts and would be interested in like me creating one at some point, definitely let me know. I listen to podcasts all day at work whenever I have free time. I really like podcasts because they're really like raw, unedited. It's just like no bullshit, no phones. You just have like this escape from like the whole world where like you just talk about like certain things and you just don't really think about anything rather than just talking. And honestly, I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. I really like that, and I know I was supposed to conclude my video probably like a couple minutes ago until I started talking about a podcast, but yeah. All right, guys, I'm officially signing off now. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.